All right, so you ready to dive into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're talking John Wick versus Donnie Yen.
Okay.
Who wins in a fight? Right.
Big question.
Huge question.
Yeah.
So we've got this excerpt, and I'm not going to lie, it already declares a winner. But
Spoiler alert.
yeah, spoiler alert. But this is more than just like, action movie fantasy.
Right.
This is about like strategy and, all the things that make a winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether it's a fight or
anything.
or a business deal or, whatever it is you're facing. So let's get into like what this excerpt says about each of them.
Right.
So John Wick, obviously the Baba Yaga.
Legendary,
right? Known for gun fu.
Yeah.
Super relentless, can take a beating.
He can take.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They even say injuries that would incapacitate most.
Oh, yeah.
So clearly he's got like crazy endurance, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And he's adaptable in that way too, but in terms of fighting style, it does seem like he's very much about like firearms, close combat.
Right.
So is that a weakness, potentially? I mean, would you say?
I mean, it could be, right? If you're going up against someone who's got, look at Donnie Yen.
Right.
I mean, this guy, he's like the embodiment of adaptability. He's mastered Wing Chun, Judo, Taekwondo. I mean, the list goes on and on.
He does not mess around.
And he can just flow between styles. He can find those openings and exploit them.
It's almost like he's waiting for you to show him your weakness, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, bam, got it.
Just like that. Remember that scene in Ip Man where he takes down like 10 black belts?
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Each with their own style. It was incredible.
It's amazing.
It really is.
And the excerpt talks about his fluid motion. I mean, is that kind of what they're talking about?
Yeah, it's about moving with that grace and precision.
Yeah.
And then there's the spatial awareness too.
Yeah.
It's not just speed. It's like he knows where to be, before you even know where you are.
So it's almost like he's like one step ahead.
Absolutely. It's about reading your opponent. Predicting their moves, knowing what they're going to do.
And that seems to be like a key point here.
Yeah.
Because they say Donnie Yen wins because he exploits John Wick's blind spots.
Right.
And to me, I mean, that sounds like almost like a chess match.
Exactly.
You have to know your opponent as well as you know yourself.
I mean, that's such a good point, even outside of a fight,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Think about it. Like, what are your blind spots?
Yeah.
I mean, we all have them. Areas where we don't know as much or skills we need to work on.
Yeah, for sure.
Self-awareness, even.
Yeah.
So recognizing those, figuring out how to compensate, how to improve.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crucial no matter what you're trying to achieve, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, totally.
It's like that saying, know your enemy and know yourself.
That's a good one.
It's a classic for a reason, right?
Yeah, for a reason.
So bringing it back to our listeners,
Yeah.
whether you're getting ready for a job interview or starting a business or even just having like a difficult conversation with someone,
Right.
this idea of strengths, weaknesses, and blind spots, it's so important.
It's like essential, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what's interesting?
Look at that.
They say Donnie Yen wins.
Right?
And to me, that kind of says something about like our world today,
Uh-huh. How so?
It's like, is adaptability
Yeah.
and that ability to react quickly,
Right.
is that more important now than ever? More than just like raw power or just toughing it out.
Interesting. It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's something worth thinking about for everyone.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
we'll leave it there.
I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop.
Some food for thought.
Definitely.
All right.
Thanks for diving in with us,
Yeah, thanks for having me.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.